Well, this is one way to start Moreton Island, I tell you. I feel like I'm 17 again.
I feel like it's looking at me big plates on.
Holy, come to Moreton. The gym. Two weeks ago, we took a fully Grandpa Spec 79 and transformed it into the ultimate Alpha Blokes truck. And it's time to put the big girl to the test. Now, what better way to test it than a triple way with the boys?
Oh, the actual There wasn't dust in there the first time, there is now.
It's probably the biggest rain cloud to hit this year, I reckon. We could be in a bit of strife. Houston, we have a very big wet problem.
Matty, I've got a plan.
This could be dangerous.
Good start, eh?
It will leave you with a slightly sore head, can confirm. All right, we're back at the shed bright and early. The boys are loaded up. It's time to hit the Moreton barge. Morning, lads.
Morning. Go, Barry.
Good to go.
79 life, let's go.
All right, morning, boys. How does it feel to be in the big rig?
Hey, feels pretty tough to be honest.
Well, we got about an hour odd drive. Sneak up to Moreton, jump on the ferry here. Have either of you guys been over?
Nah. Nah, mate, none of us have, so we're pretty keen to check it out.
Well, the weather has turned it on for us, but that's all right, boys. Rain, hail, or shine, we'll get it done.
Mate, we're pretty known to make the fun out of any situation, so we're going to be sweet.
Like thrashing this thing.
Oh, boys, happy days. Well, we'll see you at the barge. Have fun in that thing and try and keep the shiny side up, please, Cam.
Copy that, mate.
Righto, we're on the MyCat. The boys took the wrong turn off. I'm not even joking. It's currently 7:54. The boys have got 6 minutes to get here, and it says 9 minutes on their maps. So this is a proper touch and go moment. I went as slow as I could. I've tried to hold the barge up. They're waiting for another tour group, which is good. So hopefully the boys sneak on. Kids! But I tell you what, it's good to be back on this boat. We haven't been over for a couple of years. Last time we come over, it was torrential rain, and we've done well. We've managed to nail that again. But come on, lads. Fingers crossed. I cannot believe it. Better late than never, lads.
Every cobweb's been blown out of this thing.
Oh, you're kidding. Last on. Right. Mate, I was seriously worried, eh? Like, this is it.
Alright, we probably got 4 grand of speeding fines, 3 red lights, but we got here.
Oh, well, we made it. Time to
more time on 3 wheels than we did on 4, but we're here.
time to have another coffee, I think.
Yeah.
Day for it, baby! You're kidding. Come to Moreton. Great idea.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome, mate. Anytime.
Yeah.
Have a bloody go. She's like 1.5 metre swell.
Yeah.
Blowing 30 knot easterly.
Yeah, perfect for recording sound stuff.
Moreton, let's go.
Are you kidding? They didn't put it in 4-wheel drive. And the boys didn't put it in 4-wheel drive. There's always one, Dad. There might be 2. Oh my f***ing God.
I thought we were with off-road enthusiasts.
That's f***ing wild. We go straight. Hit it. Go straight. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a debacle. We're pretty heavy with the van. This is a bigger van than the 11-footer, so. Looked like idiots, but that's all right. Someone's got to. Might as well have been us.
Hey, mate.
You gonna handle this or what?
Hey, mate, we did that in 2-wheel drive.
What a bunch of idiots. As soon as I got on the sand, I was like, look at these idiots in 2-wheel drive, and then my traction control wasn't turned off, so it just stopped me dead in my tracks.
Oh, well, it can only get better from here, mate.
Things are looking up. All right, lads, little cut in here, and then we should be able to, this is northwest campsite, we should be able to camp anywhere here.
Let me know how soft that is. Hopefully the big girl can get through.
Yeah, I reckon you'll be right, eh? I doubt we'll be getting bogged. This thing's got more torque than a hairdresser.
Righto, way you go.
So we turn the right way?
I have no idea, man.
Don't want to stir you up, but you want to put the van on this, mate.
It's not like I got high tyres. It's heavy.
79, mate. Don't spend 300 grand on a vehicle. Let's get one of these Aussie classics. Might be doing the wrong giveaway. The ram might have to go and keep the cruiser.
Yeah, we'll give it away, eh?
I'm doing, something's not right at all. Chuck a max tracks under there and we'll see if we can just get going, one under each side. Maybe I need to go even lower on the tyres. I haven't had this drama with this girl before, but there is probably 2.5 tonne on the back, so that could be the big difference. I'm just underestimating the weight.
Another great brand in the game, Max Track.
Well, this is one way to start Moreton Island, I tell you. I feel like I'm 17 again, but that thing has just got so much weight.
I feel like I still should have your P plates on.
Holy, come to Moreton, the gym. That is wild. We are heavy.
Might be going to the dump on the way home to go get over the weighbridge, get a couple of home truths.
Alright, let's just chuck this in here and get out of the way. I've got a feeling we might need this again. Max Trucks to the rescue. Alright, boys, let's go. Alright, well, that's the end of that debacle. Let's go find a camp before the rain comes and just really shows us how good a day we're having. We've actually found a beautiful little campsite here. Oh man, have a look at it. It's paradise. This is what Moreton's all about. I've actually really missed being over here. Managed to get the van in. Just need to carry a bit more momentum. I really underestimated how heavy the big girl is, going from the 11-footer up to the 14-footer. I think I probably need to air down a little bit more out of all my tyres. When the weather's horrendous, first thing you want to do is make a shelter. Because today's not too shabby, but there's about 70 odd mil of rain coming tomorrow. Why we're here, I don't know. But we're gonna put the gazebo up. We're gonna really bunker down and make a nice little home here. So worst case, beers under the gazebo and all your problems are solved. But we're just gonna get set up, get everything ready to go and make a nice little home. And then I reckon we'll sneak up to the Rex for some lunch while it's absolutely stunning out front, have a little swim around and see what we can find, eh? Righto, last time we were here, looked a little bit like this. We're in all sorts here. Oh, well, this should be a nice evening. So this time, we've come back with a little bit more gear and preparation. And worst case, we're all gonna go and have a cuddle in the van, I think. Righto, we've had the building engineer in. She's grade 3 structural cyclone.
Backfilled.
Mate, we work for this campsite.
It's all uphill from here,
I had
sure.
an agricultural gym session on the sand shuffle, mate.
I've never seen you work so hard.
Yeah, there's been some grit shown this morning.
We might be able to sneak out of here just before this tide gets too high. Park up at the Rex, cook some snags up there and go for an arvo swim.
Stop it.
Come back, fire up the bloody fire pit, and I heard Daddy's cooking.
Yeah, we're on. Pork tonight.
You beauty. Happy days. Job done. Let's get into it. Right, I get the induction out, a couple of snags, and I feel a traveller coming on, and that'll bloody do it. I don't really want to go for a swim, but the boys are flaring. They're like, let's get in, let's go for a look. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I've actually never been keen on it.
Oh. It's freezing. We should really be wearing jumpers, but we're trying to be tough here. I reckon we should try and hire one of those canoes, in all seriousness. All right, let's go for a look. See if we can hire some gear. If we can't hire gear, well, we tried. Right, well, we're going up. The tourists have taken all the goodies. Yeah. So we had to think about it. Thursday, the sun's actually meant to be out, and we've got to pull up here and wait for the barge to get back at 3 o'clock anyway. So we're going to head back to camp. We've got a podcast to film this afternoon.
We do.
Daddy's got a bloody feed to cook us.
Yep.
And I got a few beers in the fridge that need deleting, so.
Me too, bro.
I reckon we might just have a nice little lazy arvo. Tomorrow, we've got a big mish down to the gutter bar to show the boys. Sorry to disappoint, mate. I know how excited you were.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's all right. We'll make the most of it Thursday, eh?
Righto. Righto, we're back at the bomb shelter. We're rigging up. We're going to do a podcast live from Moreton Island. How many beers have you had?
2 today.
So this should be a bit of fun. The boys know exactly what they're doing.
Hey, Quinn, your job's on the line.
So this is a shout out to Quinn. We might cop one on the chin when he gets home because he left the microphones.
Yeah.
Nothing important.
Nothing important. Podcast mics, you know. So Knuckles saved the day there. Thank you, mate.
On your knuckles.
On your nut.
So we're going to have a little bit of a yarn, let you guys know exactly what's going on with this giveaway truck, where it's going to be going, the build process. Should be a lot of fun. We will do a bit of a rundown on the truck tomorrow as well. But yeah, this is for everyone at home that likes listening along to the podcast. If you haven't, jump over, check out the boys' podcast. It is an absolute laugh. Nothing better than when you're working away or you got a long drive. Bang the boys on, you'll be bound to leave a puddle on the seat. So we'll get this all ruzzed up and we're good to go.
Pulled up down to this barge and it had a heap of old trucks and that on it. We're like, oh, mate, he must be, I don't know, somewhere. Yelled out to old mate, hey, mate, is this going to Moreton? And he just went, no.
We pull off the ferry. The boys forgot to put it in 4-wheel drive, so they are just full tilt in 2-wheel drive. Roosters going everywhere. There's bloody national parks shaking their head like it's going out of fashion. I yell out the window to the blokes next to me, ha! There's always one kid, and proceed to pull straight onto the beach and get bogged.
There's probably only one event that suits this car, and that's the Denny Ute Muster. All of us will be there with the car, and we will be giving the fucking thing away on Saturday when everything's off it's down there, and I couldn't think of a more suited crowd and place to do it.
Mate, at what time do we take the keys off Cam?
Yeah, I know.
Epic little podcast session on Moreton Island. Shout out to GCI and Red Arc. We ran the whole shooting match straight off the back of the canopy, which is pretty cool, under the bloody awning. So now we're going to get the truck out of the way, fire up the bush telly, get those coals raw and hot, and then Cam's got this mammoth task of cooking a good roast. Because no pressure, mate, but I've nailed the last 3 I've done, so if there's no crackle, everyone's going to see it firsthand. Let's see how he goes. Daddy's cooking. What's that? Let's go. Right, you grab the firelighters, the red packet.
Yeah, got them.
Yeah, got them.
Hey, if these are flammable, imagine what they're doing to your guts.
I don't know what he's on about, but they taste good.
Oh, yeah. If you are stuck and you got a bag of Doritos, they're f***ing flammable.
They got proper. We'll show you. Dorito firelighters. There she goes.
Probably do better for your health too, burning them instead of eating them.
We're just going to get that bugger stoked up. We need some nice coals. We'll get the camp oven out. We've already pulled the pork out. We've let it rest, get to air temperature, dried that crackle off. So we've got the best fighting chance of some delicious crackle for tonight. Now we did buy veggies, but we're going to go rogue. We're just going to cook the pork, cut it up, slap it on some white bread with some gravy, call it a day, because that's living Barry. So we'll let this burn down and we'll rip in. What have you done, mate? You found a little home in here.
I have, mate. Crash pad, they call it.
Straight into the prime position. I brought you a fresh Mr. Swagman, but if you're game enough to sleep in mine, well, have fun. And it's looking like Moreton Island 2.0. Apparently it's gusting 60 knots.
I just thought I'd get the pork a bit wetter.
Which could end all bad, but I mean, we got a nice little bunker here, but if this wind turns around, well, we're in all sorts.
We'll be holding a fucking leg each, baby, and just swinging off.
Swing off, mate. Yeah, that sucks. The roast pork tonight's looking less and less likely. Surely.
Surely.
I don't know.
So what's your game plan here? I've got one myself.
Righto. Come on, what's yours? Come on.
We'll let that pot at least heat up a bit.
Cooking with Daddy on the Father's Day drop.
You're not ready to drop it in yet?
I reckon I'd get that hot as so then you give it the best chances to crackle at the start.
Righto, Daddy.
We're on. Put a bit of oil down the sides. Oh, I'm gonna have another look because I'm getting
Because I think
a lot of heat on top.
Yeah, well, because of the wind.
I don't know
It
if
heats the coals up.
Sometimes you can save it with a little bit of a scrape too.
Scraping with Daddy.
Oh! You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Oh, look at the crack on the other side. But what's that for?
That's mine and Tom's, so that's what that is.
I'll tell you what we don't need.
Oh!
That's cooking.
That might have been the biggest party foul I've ever seen in my whole entire
Want to
life.
go in?
Tom.
I didn't even see it. My eyes were closed.
Tom, did that just happen?
Give us a look, give us a look.
I just saw it. I just saw the lid go and I saw his hand go.
Yeah, it all
And I
went
just-
my way.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it didn't go.
Man, put the lid.
No, have a look. There's nothing in there. He's a full of He's carry on.
Oh, Daddy's this close to getting sacked.
Oh, I'm gonna be really honest right now. I'm f***ing eating it.
Oh yeah, enough gravy will fix anything.
I reckon,
Yeah, I reckon it's almost done.
I reckon she's done.
Oh! What the actual What are you doing?
Oh no. We'll scrape that bit off.
Never again will I let anyone touch my camp oven.
There wasn't dust in there the first time, there is now.
Why?
I thought it was clean on top again.
What are you, why? Oh, the crackle is done. It's just sand.
Nah, should be good. We're gonna get it out, boys. Mate, we'll give this a scrape back. Should be right. Right, go over here. Give that a good scrape.
Would you use like a little bit of pepper?
Yeah, sure, mate.
I reckon I'll just crack a bit of fresh pepper in it
Better. I've tipped half the flavour out.
to match the sand, you know.
Pepper's better than the sand he's put in it.
What do we call 'em, mate? Overcooked.
Better than f***ing undercooked, boys.
Oh, look at the juices. I went from daddy to stepdad.
Yeah, that is.
Alright, we got enough there to sink a battleship, boys.
Keep it simple. No butter. Dry pork. Nah. Bit of a topper, mate. Bob's your uncle.
Good stuff. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, stepdaddy had to take over.
We saved that. You beauty. So good.
Oh. Oh, look at the consistency.
Righto, we had a few debacles today.
Yeah.
We had a challenging day, but the boys just dug their heels in, just kept going. I think we've done a good job. We've had a good feed. We've got a good campsite. We've got a podcast underway. We've got us getting bogged all morning. So that's a wrap on today. We'll have a better go tomorrow. See you then.
Can't get better.
Well, it's days like these, the old caravan comes in handy. Hope the boys are doing all right. Get out of bed, you slackers. Actually don't, because I don't want to get up. All right.
Coffee time. Look, the weather's not great, but it's probably have a little sleep in, you know. Did a bit of exploring yesterday. I reckon a gutter bar sounds pretty good today.
Cappuccino, thanks, mate.
Yeah, no worries, Captain.
Well, it wasn't easy, but decided to get out of bed to have a coffee. I tell you what, we got the awning walls on the Bush Company awning. We got 2 walls set up at the moment. Little walkway here so you can still sneak in and out, but it actually creates so much usable space. Enough to sit under here, cook breakfast, have a coffee, and it's, yeah, well, she's pouring. We do have a 3rd wall as well, so we can even go 1 more. It's actually a game changer. I've been running these awnings for, geez, 5 years now, and I've never taken the walls with me, and now we got the walls in the truck. I'll never, ever be camping without them again. Unreal. Righto, we've snagged a little bit of a break in this rain. It's been pretty consistent since about 5 o'clock this morning. So we're all bunkered down in here. The boys have got all their swags nice and high and dry. We've just done a quick pack up. The raincoats are on. These come in handy, the little Explore throw over, keep you dry. But the mission's to punch down to the pub. A little bit of a feed, bit of a scenic run along the way, mate, eh?
Well, mate, you just got to piss with the dick you got. So
That's
we're
it.
thinking go have a bit of a look while we got a break, and then, yeah, go to the gutter bar, do a couple of food reviews, a couple of skewies.
The water's actually pretty warm, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going for a swim at some point today as well.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
And then we'll sneak right around. We might as well do a little hot lap of the island. Come through the inland truck will be a bit of fun as well. Back to camp. Oh, we need more timber today.
Yeah, we do.
We need timber.
But you
Let's
think
not
they'd
forget
sell
that.
it,
Yeah, they'll sell it. They still make it. Righto, I think first shouts on Cam since he butchered the pork last night. Any complaints?
Sounds good.
Righto, see you down there, boys. Next stop, gutter bar. Mate, it's actually a bit of fun bloody cruising through these inland tracks in the rain, a few puddles around.
Yeah, adds a bit of something to it, eh?
Well, once we sneak around the back of this resort, we'll drop down on the beach, and then she's a pretty specky drive all the way down to the bottom of the island. So let's get back on the beach and go for a cruise.
What do you think of the ute, mate?
Yeah, mate, it's very fun to drive. It's nice when you're in the bit of the soft stuff and, you know, you're starting to get a little bit bogged down. Just being able to drop it back and give us it's very fun. Bumpy track in a 79. The drive is very comfortable, eh? That King suspension and the airbags at the back. It's a pretty smooth ride for the ute. It is.
Rides very well.
We built the ultimate 79 for the boys. She's got the big tune under the bonnet, the big bar on front. We got the 35s. Mate, what a ride.
Tell you what, man, we're all about deleting head noise, and I can tell you a fact. When we were going up the beach and I was behind the wheel of this thing, there was not a single bit of it. It's all good. $5, bud.
Less than a tin cam and you're in the draw, eh?
That's right. Get yourself in today and hit the lake.
Cheers, lads.
Do as he says, quick, quick. All right, guys, well, while we are cruising down the bottom of the island, I thought I'd give you guys all the opportunity to snag one of these. We're gonna do a free raincoat and a $100 voucher. All you gotta do in the comments is let us know which truck would you take. This is always the age-old question. Would you take the single cab Ram or would you take the new Alpha 79? Let us know in the comments which one you'd pick. We'll pick someone at random. You'll get a free raincoat and we're also going to throw you a $100 voucher. All you got to do is comment. Simple as. Anyway, let's get down to this pub, eh? I think we might have to throw a bit of coin in and grab a house down here just quietly.
Mate, we were just talking about that. What do you reckon one's worth over here?
They're actually not cheap. They're, yeah, a couple milli for sure.
Well, mate, we were talking, imagine the costs to take all your materials over on that barge.
Yeah, she's not a cheap process. Pretty cool. You can rock up in your boat, anchor it straight out in front and walk to your house.
But mate, these are the type of houses where, you know, for some reason old great granddad built a shack and you slowly build on it back when it probably wasn't worth heaps, and it's just one of those ones that stays in the family, eh? One of those gems.
Yeah, mate, I don't imagine it being extremely easy to grab something over here. It'd be word of mouth. They'd be gone before they ever hit the market. All right, boys, well, here we are, the Gunner Bar coming up on our left. See you in a minute.
Notorious Gunner Bar. Back.
Well, boys, I'm pretty excited. I think we might be settling in here.
I think we will, mate.
One of everything on the menu. How's this for a pub too, eh? Have a look at her.
Yeah, they've done well here, haven't they?
Mate, you know when you just get a vibe from a pub as soon as you walk in?
Got that iconic look.
You can't have a bad time here. Not a chance in the world. We made it. Well, straight off the bat, the chips are off their head, mate. How good are the chippies?
No, unreal. Oh, look at that.
Well, there we go, guys. We got another burger coming. We got the bloody Moreton Island smorgasbord. We're going to rip in and we're going to tell you how good everything is. Or if it's no good, but
Honest reviews.
it looks pretty good. Alright guys, well, quick little wrap up on the feed. The music was playing, which means we can't really film because background music gets us demonetised. But, mate, give us a wrap up on the one of everything off the menu.
Yeah, that was a good call. It was mostly seafood stuff, but it was nice and fresh. It tasted pretty nice anyway. We had flathead, calamari,
Whiting.
we had whiting, prawn cutlets, and then we had 3 types of burgers,
Yeah, we
fish,
had fish,
chicken, and steak.
All in all, guys, we can recommend the whole menu.
Yeah, it was just a nice, easy one.
What's the
It's just
winner,
chips.
but? What do you reckon?
I think the fish burger,
burger?
because I'd never...
That's
Easily that fish burger.
I just reckon
Yeah.
I'd never order a fish burger because it's just not my thing, but it just tasted nice. But everything was just easy, simple and nice. Tartare with the seafood.
Fish burger was my favourite burger, but the flathead and chips,
Yeah,
the
flathead.
chips,
Yeah,
the
the
chips are
chips-
off their head here.
Chips were just nice and crispy and the right amount of chicken salt.
Well, there you go. That's the review you didn't ask for, you didn't want, you didn't know you needed. But now you've got it. So here comes the next debacle. We were like, all right, we're going to leave now. You know, we've had 2 beers and a feed. And they go, did you check the tides? And everyone looked at me and I was like, well, of course I didn't check the tides because I've never checked the tides. And at the moment, there's a big surge because of the swell coming through, low pressure system sitting over the top of Moreton. We're learning all about these things at the moment.
Actually, do you know what? Talked to the local chippy here before. And he was saying if we ever want to come back again, he's got a house. He goes, mate, I can sleep 16.
Well, guess what?
So,
You're going to be sleeping 5 tonight.
We may not be able to get back until about 10 or 11 tonight. And even then, with the surge, they went, it doesn't look good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to punch out here, jump over to the eastern side, because we definitely won't get past Tangas. We're going to run up the eastern side now and see if we can get out. If we can't get out, we could be in a bit of strife. So let's go have a cup and cook. Worst case, come back to the pub. Spewing! All right, the mission is on. We're a couple of hours after height, so we're gonna see if we can sneak through. If not, we may be in a bit of trouble. It was gusting 60 knots last night. She's blowing 25, 30 knots, so we'll see how bad the surge is. We're just sneaking on the inland track now across the island. Fingers crossed. It's never been a problem. I'm sure we'll sort it out. I'm not worried, you're worried. Houston, we have a very big wet problem. We're not getting through there. Definitely not getting through there. Bugger. You got a copy, boys?
Copy, mate.
She's a little bit wet up here, eh?
Yeah. Look at the swell, mate.
There's about 27 wave breaks before it hits the shore, and yeah, with all these trees down here, there's no chance we're getting through here.
What is the plan?
I don't know. We may have to head back to the gutter bar, regroup. We could try it in another hour or two and see. Yeah, but this surge is killing us.
Matty, I've got a plan.
This could be dangerous.
I've made great mates with Frenchie at the gutter bar. He knows his way around this joint. The owners are beautiful people. And I reckon we'll be able to sniff our way out of something dangerous and bunk in there, worst case scenario. We'll be able to make the magic happen.
Yeah, look, mate, I think you're right. All right, well, we'll go back to the gutter bar, and either we can try and find a bit of a comm there, or we'll have a crack in another couple of hours. Should be dark, it'll be a little bit more gnarly, but yeah, let's work it out. Back at the gutter bar, I think.
Look, I think the gutter bar's the only place we're going to be able to work this out.
I feel like, I think Tommy planned it. Righto, boys. Do it, Huey. Well, great news. We're back at the gutter bar.
Yeah, well, look, mate, we tried. We went and had a look. No go. And look, we're giving this thing away. So we're not going to, like, legitimately, we're having fun, but we're not going to it and take it through a heap of water. So we're going to come back.
We're not going to take it through any water. That's the rule. Salt water, right. I'm petrified of salt water. So the Ram, all the cruisers not going anywhere near it, but we're coming back to the gutter bar, and then we just stopped in, the owners of the gutter bar, come out and said g'day, and Pete said we need to try his port. So
yeah, so we got to try his port, and he's going to look after us. And
we might be crashing in the front yard.
That's right.
You know what's think of this thing, Wolf Creek.
Righto, Mick.
Oh, Mick.
Well, in a turn of events, we're heading down to Kath and Pete's joint. We're going to have a couple of beers, sit around the fire, and who knows what happens, whether we stay here or whether we try and have a crack when the sun goes down. Bit of fun. So good. What a spot. Moreton Island. Unreal.
Good start, eh?
The Moreton trifecta, you got to get a beer from the Frenchman. Yep. Then you got to beat the chippy in a goanna wrestle, and then you got to hear a joke from the owner, and there's your Moreton trifecta.
It will leave you with a slightly sore head, can confirm. Well, we've left the gutter bar, finally. It took some doing, but we're going to punch up the east coast. The tide should be dropping as we speak. The boys left their wallet there, so they've done the old Huey to go back, and I thought, well, I'll make myself a little coffee, sit on the beach here and enjoy it while we wait for the boys. We might actually have a half decent day on our hands, so looking forward to it. Well, lads, that was stranded at the gutter bar. I think we made the most of it.
We sure did, mate. What an adventure.
Got to give a huge shout out to Pete and Kath for looking after us, putting us up, letting us crash at their house. What absolute legends. The hospitality was, yeah, overboard. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%, man. Second to none. They really helped us there, and they're just great people too, which helps. It's around that fireplace last night. There's a few great yarns told, a few good jokes, and yeah, I'll definitely be saying to get over to them next time I come back.
Oh, 100%. The gutter bar's that one spot that when you come to Moreton, you know, even if it's just for a day trip down to grab a good feed, it's got to be done, I think.
Or a day and a half.
Well, we are on the road. We're heading north. Beautiful little drive this morning, actually, and fingers crossed we do get a bit of clear weather. It looks like it might be coming good, so we'll head back to camp. We need to let everything dry a little bit, and then I reckon we go park up at the Rex today, get in for that snorkel, a bit of a freshen up, wouldn't kill us either, and we'll be ready for that barge.
Copy that, mate. Sounds like a good plan.
Well, we made it back to camp. Quick little swim. It was icy cold. We've had some bacon and eggs, and now the pack up begins. Nice, sandy swag bags. We'll hook this van on. We're going to punch down to the Rex. We're going to spend lunch down at the Rex. I'm not saying anything yet, but it's looking good. Mate, she's a glass out, blue skies, and of course we're out of time. The pack up took a little longer than we liked, but we'll head down to the Rex. I reckon we've got a quick swim and we'll be straight back on the barge.
Well, mate, to be honest with you, I still had a ripper time over here, and I think I'll definitely be back.
Yeah, mate, rain, hail or shine, we well and truly made the most of this one. See you down there. What a ripper.
Copy that.
Thanks, mate. Righto boys, well we've had a lot of fun, but at the end of the day we come over here to test the Alpha 79. What's your feedback? What are we thinking, boys?
Very good, mate.
Very good.
Very good. No,
That's
mate,
what we
I'm
wanted.
absolutely stoked. It was so fun to drive, and it just fires me up even more because I know we get to give it to someone, and that's sick.
It's wild, isn't it, really? And that legend's going to have a lot of fun with this thing. 100%.
Just handling everything, eh? Like on the soft sand, just the way it sounds, you know, the tune that's been put in it.
It's a head turner as well, mate.
Head turns head, sounds good, looks good, rides good. We put a lot of time and effort into making sure we had the right components on this truck, and I am that jealous that the boys got to drive it around the island the whole weekend while I was driving the Ram. So
It's pretty practical too, to be honest.
oh, it is. Whether you're a weekend warrior, if you want to go up the Cape, you know, even if you just wanted a bloody good-looking shopping trolley, you've got it all.
You need the mole crawler as well.
Yeah, it could pass for a mall crawler. Well, look, guys, for as little as $5, less than a pint down at your local pub, you can go in the draw to win the Alpha Bloke 79. We will be drawing it live from the Denny Ute Muster, which is going to be a hell of a ride in its own right. We'll be back with the boys for no more than 3 beers at the Denny Ute Muster.
That's it.
Thanks for having us, Manny.
mate.
Good trip, mate.
It's been unreal.
Bloody epic trip. Looking forward to seeing you down there. The boys get to hand the keys over.
Mate,
That's a wrap.
And I've heard some good things about Danny as well, so we'll see if they're true. Get down there and say good day to us.
Come see us at Danny. Till next time, get out there and enjoy the Explore life. Hooroo.
Come on, Tom, lift. Get on your feet. Hey, grip. Fall down 9 times, get up 10.